Well, welcome to the Hirsch Report number 16. Wanted to have the opportunity to welcome Dennis Coyle to Country Day and allow the community to get to know him a little bit. We are going to have a big community welcome on Monday, June the 3rd, after our varsity banquet. So check the link below, and I hope you can make it out. Welcome back to Cincinnati.
Thank you, Coach Hirsch. Excited to be here. Excited to be part of the Country Day family and being an Indian. I'm excited.
Hey, so why don't you just tell everybody a little bit about your coaching philosophy? You're down at Savannah being the head football coach for the last 10 years, I guess.
Last 10 years.
But, me and you talked. I mean, teaching is coaching, coaching's teaching.
No question about it. And I was very fortunate. I cut my teeth as a coach under Steve Rasso and Dick Murphy at St. Xavier High School in football and wrestling. And then had the opportunity to work for Lloyd Carr at the University of Michigan. And they're all just great men as much as coaches. And the philosophy I have is I want to grow leaders. And Cincinnati Country Day School is one of the elite schools and one of the best schools academically in all of Cincinnati. And my goal is to partner with the administration and all of our teachers and all the parents to help to grow leaders. Young men and women who can go out from Cincinnati Country Day and make a difference in our world. So it's not just about winning football games or as the athletic director helping our coaches to win state championships like you did last year, which is great, but more important to me is grow good people who can go out and make a difference in our world. Because as I look at our society, we need more and more leaders out there, and I think Cincinnati Country Day, we're planting those roots. They're going to grow those strong trees that someday are going to make a difference in our world.
Excellent, excellent. I mean, one of the things that me and you have talked about is that every sport is appreciated. Every sport is part of our community. And I mean, I can't believe I've been here 29 years, and next year will be year 30. But it is the community, and it is about all the different sports. Can you just talk to just the whole idea of every sport being appreciated?
I look at everyone's been blessed with different abilities. And to me, as school, it's our job to nurture those abilities and help each child to pursue their passions and to be the best at what they love and to help them explore what they love. Because sometimes when you're in middle school, you're still trying to figure out life in the direction that you're going to go. Well, all the time you're still figuring that out. And to help guide them down that path and help them explore. And when they find something that they enjoy and want to be a part of, as educators, it's our job to flame that fire and help it to grow and to help them reach their dreams and to achieve more than they ever thought they could. So that's one of the things I love about being an educator, and especially in K through 12 building like this, is to see that young child and that young athlete in my field that maybe he's not the most gifted athlete. When you start working with them and you see them develop and you see them mature and you see them leave a confident young person that's going on to college, and you know they're going to make a difference in the world. To me, that's what it's all about. And you don't have to be a football player to do that or a soccer player. You can be a thespian, you can be in the band. There's a lot of opportunities here at Cincinnati Country Day that students can pursue to help them have a great experience while they're here.
Yeah, I mean, one of the things I've talked about a lot since our state championship, one of the coolest things for me was seeing a video of our lower school at the conclusion of the game. And it still gives me chills. And it's like, okay, that is who are going to be the future middle school and future high school players. And, I guess I'm just getting old because now all my former players are coming back and they're bringing their children back to Country Day. But that truly is. I mean, that's one of the great things about being at a school like Country Day, where it is from the littlest to seniors, it's all part of the journey.
No question about it. The early part of my career, I worked in 9 through 12 schools, mostly Catholic schools here in Cincinnati, and that's all I knew. And when I went to Savannah 10 years ago, I wasn't sure if I was going to like the K through 12 model, and I absolutely love it. And getting to know kids, and as I walk around campus and you see the younger kids on campus and their excitement about it at my old school, and hopefully, I talked about it yesterday with Jennifer over in the lower school. That maybe our football players on Friday game, they can have their jerseys on and work carpool and let kids out, and the little kids get excited about it, and that's just an awesome experience for those little kids. And for our older kids, I always tell them a little poem about little eyes upon you, that they want to grow up and be like you someday. And hopefully we teach our upper school athletes to represent the characteristics that we want, and that the younger kids see that and model that and aspire to be those older kids someday. And that's so special on a campus where everyone's here and you grow up and you really have the opportunity to develop the kids the way you want them to.
Yeah. One of the things that really excites me is you're coming back to Cincinnati, right? Tell everybody a little bit about, where your your journey and your family's journey, and why you're so excited to come back to Cincinnati.
Well, my wife and I are both blessed with great families. I have 5 siblings, all live here in Cincinnati. My dad lives in the house that I was born and raised in. So when I go,
same with mine.
When I come back to Cincinnati, I can actually still stay in the room that I grew up in, which is special. And my father attended almost every one of my games. When I played college football, him and my mom attended almost every single game. When I coached at Michigan, they were driving up to all those games and seeing us play. And it's always hurt me that the last 10 years we've been in Savannah, I have 3 children. They're all active in sports, and my dad has never seen one of them play a sport.
Wow.
And I know that has been very hard for him, and he's missed that. And we are really excited about being back home. He's 82 years old, and that he is going to be able to come out and to see his grandchildren play is just a blessing in our life. And we weren't sure about leaving because Savannah Country Day is a great school, and the only way I was ever going to leave there was to find another great school, and Cincinnati Country Day fits the bill. There's not a lot of schools in Cincinnati that we would have came back for, but Cincinnati Country Day is just a great school. It has that academic rigor that my children are used to, and the atmosphere that we want for our children, that we feel is the best to raise a family in and to raise children in so they can go off to college and be successful. So we're excited to be here. We love being back with our family. And my siblings tell me that they haven't seen my dad so happy in a long time. He's been on cloud 9 since we taught him. I was very reserved as I was going through the interview process, and I didn't want to get his hopes up telling him I was interviewing even. But he's been ecstatic that we're coming back home, and he's going to be able to spend more time with his grandkids. And of course, there's Skyline and La Rosas and,
we got some
and
graders.
Kings Island, graders, and
some good things.
a lot of good things to come back to.
And the 2 of us, I'm a Bengal fan. He's a New England Patriot fan, but we'll be all right. We'll be all right. Well, I hope everyone can plan in their schedule. Come out on June 3rd. We'd love for you to come to our varsity banquet. It'll be the celebration of the 29th of this season. But then right after the varsity banquet at 7 o'clock, we're going to have a gathering over in the new Leonard Family Athletic Center to meet Dennis's family and sort of kick off the athletic year for the 2019-2020 season. So welcome again to Country Day. Look forward to working with you.
Yes, ma'am.
And go Country Day.
Go Indians.